When you watch this video of the fight between this coach and teacher black and the black student, to me it looks so amateurish. Now he's supposed to be a coach in wrestling, and well, if that's wrestling, perhaps you got to say whatever. But man, this guy don't know anything but fighting or nothing. I mean, he might be a wrestler, but when it comes to fights, it's a different game. From when the camera came on, we didn't see this guy pushing no drugs. We didn't see nobody buying drugs. We didn't see this guy hit him in his face. All we see is that something going down, and they come together, and he's trying to grab the guy. He grabbed him by his foot and hold him down and so on, exposing all his body. You see, he thinks it's wrestling. No, this could have been death and life. This could be his last act and his last time on earth. He's going to grab the guy's foot and lie down on it, and he got his head just to reach the guy. Suppose this guy had gotten up and hit him in his head with fold his two fists and just pound his head and give him a concussion, or punch him in his head, in the middle of his head, or had a knife, or had a gun. You know, it would have been so ugly. Now, I mean, teachers, I as a teacher, I try my best not to get in a situation where you have to defend yourself, because the normal policy across the country and around the world is that the teacher would always be held to a higher standard. And as long as they see that you're doing something, you know, they're always going to get rid of you, because the parents going to be afraid of teacher hitting students, because this is why they don't have spanking in school, corporal punishment. It's nearly the same thing. Teachers can't put their hand on people's children like that. And so his life wasn't threatened. No student life was threatened. It was just some allegation of him pushing drugs. Now, I mean, marijuana is becoming legal, and you have pharmacies selling it, so they're still hung up in this old time stuff. And as I'm saying, that many of these students, most of them using marijuana anyway, but maybe they don't like this black guy. They don't want him to be their pusher. They don't want them to see him come up, so they'll go down to the pharmacy, get somebody else to buy it. You know what I mean? They always ask me, do you smoke? No, I never smoke anything, sir. Oh, we don't believe that, you know. And when you look at them, you can see the dull, because this marijuana thing is dulling down their brain and making them sort of can't function well. And you know, I'm just wondering why this teacher is so popular, because usually students don't like teachers, don't like the parents, don't like adults that tell them what to do and holding their hand to the discipline and so on. So I'm just wondering if he's giving him a pass in a science class. Do they know the times tables? Do they know the periodic tables, or does he know it himself? Does he take one from a F and give him an A because of whoever he is, and because he tells him, I want to go to Yale or Harvard? I mean, those are reasons why you can become popular as a teacher. But if you're giving a test and you demanding that to do homework and to do your work and everything else, they're trying to kill you. They're not going to like you like that. And they'll be glad that some student almost going to wipe you off the map, so you don't be around to obstruct them with their little goals of going to the university or whatever. Because, you know, you could stop many of them. They want to be medicine people, and they're not doing the science right. Well, wrestling is something else, you know, like it's a place thing. Because how I see it, what he demonstrated there, basically you can't use that in real life at all. I mean, you come rushing in your head, all kinds of stuff could happen. You know, that's a bad way to do it. But if the other guy is a wrestler, that's cool. But if this guy is a karate guy kicking your head so quick you can't even catch it, or you got something to smash your head with, stab in your head or whatever, you know. So watch this video and you tell me who you think won, and whether this guy is all that competent, and whether he should have really put his hand on this guy.